ill-intentioned by President Lungu and his PF regime. The fact that the Minister of Justice had to make all those amendment proposals is a sign that they made a vigilant citizenry which has vehemently refused the draconian clauses aimed at adulterating our constitution. I can only advise the people to stop on it in order to save themselves from further embarrassments by the now enlightened and vigilant Zambians. They wanted to get they're fighting for a third term right now, which they won't get. They wanted to bring back some draconian clauses back so that they can have President Lungu sail through easily. They are failing. I mean, these people must be told that the President Lungu you are selling, I mean, it's like you are selling a heater in a desert. It's not going to work. You can't start selling pork to at the Adventists. They're not going to eat it. I mean, they don't eat pork. So you want to do something that is impossible. It's not going to work. And so whatever laws or whatever thing you want to do against the people of Zambia is not going to survive. Because the people of Zambia now can see through you. They know what you are up to. And so they are not going to accept that you continue on that trajectory. So for me, the spiritual realm has said no. And if the spiritual realm has said no, this is the same thing. Those who remember, the MMD also wanted to make an adjustment on the provisions of the Constitution some time back. It collapsed. These are signs that the PF is on their way out and they're not going to survive no matter what PF does, no matter what tricks they do. Even the third term, mark my words, will not see the day of light. Coming to the issue of meal, which is our staple food, I have always stated that the staple food should be about the cheapest, as the situation is in other countries. I have always said that in other countries, even in China, where our government officials like going for holidays now, rice is the cheapest commodity that you can find. It's easily available even to the poorest of the poor. It's only here where meal now, even the highest denomination, our 100 kwacha bill, cannot buy a bag of meal. It tells you that things are not right. Because you can't be buying a bag of meal at 200 kwacha. This is an issue that the Democratic Party is going to deal with within the very first days of it being in government. Because we understand that without meal, without the staple food being available to the Zambian citizenry, there is no way we can grow this economy. He was again embarrassed to watch the behavior of our Lusaka province minister harassing unemployed youths who are trying to buy meal for sale. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always said that the PF government have run short of ideas on how to correct the economic problems that plunged the country into. For heaven's sake, when we say the executive has a responsibility to enforce the law, we mean to enforce the written laws of our land and not individual ministers' rules and feelings. That was uncalled for and it should stop immediately. Because the minister for Lusaka province was going in ShopRite and he was asking, are you married you? Can you stop that? Those youths, in fact, should take Bowman Lusambo, should take him on very seriously. And he needs to account for that behavior because he was standing right in front of their freedom. There is in civics, in civics or social studies, NS, we learned about social studies. Basic social studies tells you that there is inflation. And they were defining inflation as either feel good, chasing more money, or more money, chasing feel good. I want to believe that the Minister of Lusaka province came across that social study. And what is happening now is that the rate of inflation, the rate of inflation has now gone high. That people can have the money, and the minimum they have is not around. So it's not for you to come and limit me if I want to buy 5 bags of minimum. Whether I don't have what. There's no provision, there's no law in this country that tells me I cannot buy 10 bags of minimum because I don't have a house. What if I'm buying for my for my relatives somewhere. I mean, you can't stop me. So I think that again is drama. It tells you that they don't have solutions to this problem and they want to jump at anything. And then from the South Province Minister, we heard it again. Another embarrassing statement from the Minister of Agriculture saying that we are considering to ask the millers to be printing the price of mealie meal on the mealie meal bag. The Minister, for your own information and probably education, we are in a liberalized and free market economy. Price fixing with its negative economic effects was done away with a long time in the early 1990s when Dr. Kaunda's unity government was removed. Even if it's written by state quarter, free. So there was no law that prohibits us that we could have sold them at 20 quarter, we could give them out for free, we would have sold them at 200 quarter, but for us, we elected to give them out for free. So to tell somebody and to want to say, no, you should be putting the tag of the price there, it doesn't help. Again, colleagues, this is all helping us to understand that we have a deficit of leadership in this country. And it is high time that you began looking at some of us who are talking extremely seriously and begin understanding that governing a country is not just waking up and wishful thinking that things should happen that way. Governing a country requires a lot of thought patterns. It requires a lot of introspection. It requires a lot of variables. You need to look at this, look at that, and see how you can pan all these things together. Because without doing that, it will be gambling like this. It will be put the price on the bag of mealie meal. It will be no, you might have shown you pack and you take back you can't govern a country in that fashion. And then you will have the president who will be using the power of delegation even where it's not necessary. On a matter as serious as this, we have seen even people who hardly address the press, like President Museveni of Uganda. He has come out of his closet. We have seen leaders, Macron, the whole entire French president, we've seen Boris Johnson, we've seen everybody, including in the DRC, the president of the DRC the other day, who was addressing his people on this issue. We are the only ones here. They say, so, and I keep wondering, if he's not addressing this important issue, what is he doing at State House? I mean, what is he doing there? If you can't just take 10 minutes to address your people and you go and continue to say, what are you doing there? Honestly, what are you doing? You have failed to escalate this thing, and the minister keeps on saying, I am a bearer of. Why should you be a bearer? Where is he himself? I mean, this man is paid to be president. And even within the laws of delegation, there must be limits. Not on this matter. How come he doesn't delegate when it comes to by-elections, but he's always good at delegating when it comes to very serious issues? We had the issue of gassing. He never said anything until somebody sneaked something on gassing in his parliamentary address to Parliament. We have now the issue of COVID-19. The president has elected silence, and he's always being represented. That is the problem that we have. So please, we are giving you these examples as Democrats, but just to tell you that we have to take this country seriously and our people. Because even these movements, the movements that I'm seeing, again going back to COVID-19, I think government should ensure that the virus does not leave Lusaka. We must ensure that the virus doesn't leave Lusaka, because once it spreads into other parts of Lusaka, we will have a big problem. Therefore, we should take drastic measures just to help with this challenge. If it means regulating movements, or if it means doing what they have done in Rwanda, if you are going on a bus to another place, they have to fumigate the whole bus and they have to sanitize the buses. Let us begin doing that so that we don't put ourselves in problems. This morning I was reading somewhere where the growth rate of this COVID-19 has been very exponential. In 1 week it was 3 people. In 2 weeks it was 1,000 people. So today we might say we are 2 or there are 5 or there are 10 people. Next week the situation might be different. So I think we need to begin taking very drastic measures so that we can curb this rise. So all I can tell His Excellency the President is, sir, if you have run short of ideas on how to stabilize the price of mealie meal and you can't handle this issue of COVID-19 and you want to stay in State House, then why don't you just resign so that we can pave way for people who are committed to the Zambian people's welfare to come and take on the challenge so that we can take Zambia where it should be. To conclude, I wish to invite all well-meaning Zambians to join hands with the Democratic Party in our united endeavor to make Zambia great again. I invite all the youth of Zambia. I invite all the women of Zambia. I invite all the men of Zambia to work with us to have a leadership which we shall be proud of. I invite you to join the leadership which you shall own. DP's win is your win. Let's work together to create a Zambia where you and I matter. Let's believe again. I thank you.
Chelsea cookies, delicious cookies, the secret recipe to happiness. A little bit of chocolate for moments you won't forget to make your masterpiece of tastiness. A little bit of butter makes life better for memories to bring you happiness. And for you, Mr. Healthy, I have something nice and OT to keep you going nice and strong. Chelsea cookies, delicious cookies, baking delicious memories. Chelsea cookies, tasty cookies, baking delicious memories.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
They say laughter's the best medicine. Well, it's also timeless. Like these grown-ups taking a trip down memory lane. Maybe not so grown-up. I've also heard people saying that life is a comedy to those who think like a man. See what I did there? Stay connected for more hilarious moments all the way from Swamp World. Aren't they the cutest? We're here to keep you laughing your act pulls off. Go TV. Live it, love it.
1 for the appy, 2 for the grapple, 3 for the pine, 4 for the berry, 5 for the orange and it's bum bay. See, I like to party with the guys with the appy. This thing is sweet in my body. See, it's taking me higher. Happy apple, happy pine, happy grapple make me feel so fine. Happy apple, happy pine, happy grapple make me feel so fine. Just the real fruit.
And now introducing Appy in a can.
Form King boasts itself in being a leading foam manufacturer that has a significant contribution in providing quality guaranteed mattresses and other foam products. We are major suppliers to national institutions such as hospitals, schools, hotels, lodges, and other established wholesale and retail organizations. Form King utilizes only high-quality raw materials sourced from leading suppliers. Our high-quality fabrics are especially made and designed for each of our mattresses and bed ranges. With precision carpentry skills coupled with advanced tech machinery, we are able to meet all your needs. Visit our head office on plot 6300 Kabundi Road off Mumbwa Road. Email sales@formking.com.zm. Call us on +260 211 287652 or 286776. Visit our Ndola office on plot 3084 Nakambala Road. Email us at sales.ndl@formking.com.zm. or call us on +260 212 651 130 or 650 158. Visit our website on www.formking.com.zm. Form King, our secret to a good night's sleep.
News on the go with Diamond TV, powered by MTN.
Democratic Party President Harry Kalaba just basically telling us some of the challenges that the country is facing, and one of the issues that he is not happy with is the issue to do with the outbreak of the coronavirus, where he believes that the President Edgar Lungu, is not coming out to address people, rather to assure them of their safety. He did mention quite a number of things, but we won't have enough time to discuss on some of the things that he did mention away from the coronavirus, as well as the discussions are concerning Bill 10. We do know that yesterday, Member of Parliament for Mazabuka Central, that's Gary Nkombo, did actually petition the House was meant to adjourn because of a petition that regards the issue of acquisition of debt. But we are not going to delve into that as we cross right over to the UPND President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, who is also addressing members of the press at his residence, that's in New Kasama. So Darius Jonya, my colleague from Diamond TV, is already there, and let's hear what the UPND President has to say. And one of the things that we expect him to talk about is what happened yesterday in Parliament, as well as the issue of coronavirus.
News on the go with Diamond TV, powered by MTN.